Hi, this is Jeannie again, and so I'm a goal setting coach, and I help make your dreams into reality. I help you turn your dreams into reality. So I'm that type of Jeannie. And then Bacon really has to join this video. Yeah, he wants to. Anyway, so we discussed in the previous videos about your circumstances don't really matter, and it's what you do right now that will help determine your future. Um, so, in relation to that, we are going to talk about storytelling. So, we are actually very powerful. We are very powerful storytellers, and I really realized this in if you have this the Four Agreements. Find this book. Don Miguel Ruiz talks about human beings as storytellers. You know, we have stories that we tell ourselves. And we have multi-generational stories as well. Like, you know, our grandparents will tell us like, yeah, this is our situation, we're poor. And therefore, like, you know, our next generation is going to be poor as well. Or it's also about like the storytelling of, you know, I can't do it. You know, I was a failure in high school. Therefore, I can't really, you know, I was bullied in high school and stuff like that. So therefore, I'm never going to amount to anything. So the stories that we tell actually also helps us shape our future as well. So I believe in affirmations, and I use it. Like, I use subliminals at night. You know, just listening to it. Like, you are great. You're amazing. So I feel that that really helps me. But I realized that it's the stories that we tell. Self-talk when we're awake, actually, that really makes a huge difference. Instead of saying like, I can't do this, I can't do this is too hard, and then you just change your self-talk. It's like, of course I can do this, other people can do it, why can't I do it? You know, so that self-talk really does really make a huge difference. And so Becky wants to join again. Come on. Oh my god. Okay. So I remember, so my mother before, when she was alive, she was a great storyteller. But unfortunately, the story or that she told us like for millions of times was all about the negative stories. She forgot to tell us about the positive things, like, you know, how she was able to create a better life for herself and her family, and you know, how she met my dad. It was always, she was focusing on the negative stuff. So the thing is, if you really want to be a powerful manifester, you got to change the narrative. You got to change how you tell the story and how you view the story. And instead of repeating like negative stories like failure, you know, you got divorced, or, you know, someone left you, someone cheated on you and stuff, you can just switch it around and say, yes, it happened for a reason, and definitely moving forward, I can make and create something better. Because the stories that we tell ourselves, the stories that we tell others, and if you keep repeating that story over and over, over and over, we actually just, like, just the echo, we keep on repeating the same things, like the same mistakes. And it's like, if your self-talk is like, yeah, I always make mistakes, I'm clumsy, therefore that will be your self-talk. That's sort of like the affirmation, the negative affirmation, if you can say that, the negative affirmation you say for yourself. So definitely switch it out. Try changing your self-talk. And a lot of the successful people, actually, if you listen to them, the ones with like swagger and stuff, you should listen to their self-talk. They're like, yeah, I'm great, I can do this, you know, I got this. Or like, if they can do it, I can do it. And that really makes a huge difference. And I remember before, when I was working in outsourcing. So they had one of those, it was like a beach thing, and this woman, she wasn't what you would call the sexiest or the most attractive, but she had that swagger. And I remember that one of the things that she said is like, because people are like, why are you like joining this like swimsuit competition? You're not fit and stuff like that. But she didn't listen to that, and she said, you know what, my mom told me that I'm the most amazing person in the world, and I can definitely do this. I have the confidence. And I really admired her for her self-talk, you know, the story that she told herself, because it really worked for her. So if you are gonna write a story or tell yourself a story and live that story, why not make it a good one? You know, like that woman who was like, people were like hating on her because she was like, you know, you're not that sexy, why are you on stage and stuff like that. But she didn't listen to other people talking. It was her self-talk that actually made a huge difference, and she believed that she was the most amazing person, and she is, you know, because if you really think about it, our concept of beauty, it's arbitrary. You know, what one person considers as attractive is not what others would consider attractive, and really it's like arbitrary rules. And also at the end of the day, will being attractive really make you happy? Are you going to be happier if other people are tell you like, hey, you're so pretty, but then are you going to be miserable if other people tell you, hey, you know, you're ugly, you suck? So therefore, that self-talk, the stories that we tell ourselves, the multi-generational stories, we have to change them, because it can work against us instead of work for us. So I hope this has been of help. And if you are familiar, you can look back at my other videos, because I'll be producing content, a lot of content. If you're familiar with my 4 keys to manifestation: clearing, clarity, subconscious reprogramming, and aligned action. So this falls under subconscious reprogramming and aligned action, because self-talk, you know, that self-talk, that really is about like programming into your subconscious mind that I'm this, I'm that, I'm this and that, you know, and make it a positive story. And so I'll end this video with, what do you want your story to be? Because you're a storyteller. Goodbye. And it's not working.